I've never gotten a royalty from VP.
Not a dollar nor a 50 cent stamp. VP say them spend $1 million on me. VP Records, to all the artists that's listening, everybody where know walk on VP lane had something to do with VP. Said they spent $1 million.
If you haven't already done so, follow us on Instagram. Remember to give this video a like. To be a part of the Seetyah squad, subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you will get our latest video updates.
It's really sad enough because for somebody like me, I've been in the industry for over 2 decades. A lot of people don't know. I started out in the industry at about the age 16. And I was already in places like...
Age 16.
16 in a places like Europe, packing places, 20, 30,000 people. And, you know, let me go back to somebody that you had mentioned earlier.
Let me just introduce you. People, this is Sasha. Sasha, we're singing I'm Still in Love with You with Sean Paul. This is Sasha. You see, Sasha, we sing I would like to get to know you, baby. Like to get this that sexy body.
Yeah, man, not if on the front line, we've got the love and the work, the turbulence and everything.
See it?
Yeah.
Yeah, continue, sister.
So, yes, as I was saying, starting out in the industry as a young girl, the first set of producers I worked with was Seetyah Ent. You know, when the man draw for you, you know, say, something are going on, things are going to happen. You understand?
So
musically, you have to go out there.
And Cleaving?
Yes.
That was Kill the Bitch.
Yes. Right? And, I mean, of course, you don't really understand the logistic of things because, you know, them fly me come to Jamaica and record the song and everything. The song turned out to be a massive hit on an international level. And I remember back then time when Steely was alive, he used to have this lady named Anne-Marie working for him in the accounts department. Them time that Stanbury was the lawyer for them and I run them thing and everything. And, you know, when things are kick off and everything, every minute Anne-Marie's supposed to work out, you know, the financial aspect of things and we sort out things. But no, 2021, I don't even know if Anne-Marie's still living. I hope she is. You understand me? There was no...
When you were 16, yeah?
Yeah.
You record for Steely and Cleave them.
Yeah.
And you are trying to get the assistant. Them assistant basically to sort out the
publishing, the monetary aspect of things. Yeah, them things there. You understand me?
Not the same, just the monetary aspect, but just like the intellectual properties and
everything, every aspect of it. Every aspect of it. I'm telling you this. We're now in 2021, and I know I can't find Standard and I can't find Anne-Marie.
So
and it's really gone.
You do not know how much % publishing you have on Kill the Bitch.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Let me tell you something. If you guys know this artist, Nicki Minaj, you know Lil Wayne, then sample the song sample them up on all these things. As a matter of fact, that was the first song that Nicki Minaj came out with where she had sampled it. So I'm hearing my thing, I'm hearing what I've done, and guess what? Nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing. Up to this day.
Which Nicki Minaj song? What's the name of Nicki Minaj song?
No, the same song. She called it, what she call it? Something, Beam Me Up Study. I think that's she call it, Beam Me Up Study or something. I'm not sure. Cause you know, they would take a thing and then revise the thing. Yeah, right. So anyway, so that was that. Me not hear nothing, me not know where I go on. You understand? Me still have survived. Because the thing is, you know, when you in the industry as a young person, you get in, you're happy because guess what? You're out there, you do your show them, so you get paid from your concert them and your show. You don't really understand the logistics of it. You don't really understand. You don't know nothing more of publishing. Nobody not educated for none of that. You don't know nothing more of royalties. Because can I tell you something? All them time, if you got a certain producer that talk about money, this, that, then just upset with you. Then just vex on them, could have shut down the project right away. You understand? Right. So these are the things that we used to go through.
Sorry to cut you. The song name Beam Me Up Scotty.
Up Scotty. Yeah. Beam Me Up Scotty.
Damn.
So anyway, yeah, so moving right along. I did this other song, Sexy Body, that was produced by Tony Kelly.
That up on
But anyway,
the bookshelf with him.
that up on the bookshelf when me and you and enough artists to bust it up. You know, all America, Europe, Japan, everywhere.
Your song first went to pop radio.
Yeah.
Even before
it was a massive hit. Yeah. It really was a massive hit. But I'm telling you, let me tell you this. Lucky thing, somebody, God sent an angel that had already signed me up with ASCAP. Because honestly, I don't even recall signing up with ASCAP. I don't even recall doing that aspect of it. But however, that is what saved me right now at the latter end, and at the latter days now when they can't sit down now, I mean, I feel stress myself because I know say some form of money are coming. So but guess what? The money are coming.
To ASCAP.
Yeah, man, but it must have been somebody in my camp. You understand what I said?
Because
before all of that.
That enough artists don't really understand about that part of the business. Right. Because them things say, right. Because them sign them publishing to a VP or a green sleeves, or because them sign them performance rights to PRS or so forth and so on. Them don't understand that there are other entities like ASCAP.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
PRS.
And Sound Exchange, where
actually
independent of VP them and green sleeve them.
Exactly. But listen, suppose we tell you this, Vegas. Talk the truth of God love. Back them time, me I talk about them time. All of these producers, all of these publishing companies, them they know about ASCAP and PRS and PPL and all of that, you know. And guess what? It never ever took $1 out of them pocket, you know. But guess what? They kept it a secret. You know why? Them the one we get too high. Them the one we drive big car and move too fast. They didn't bother to tell us nothing at all about that.
Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is in many instances. Once you sign up to PRS or these other organizations, it's gonna start shedding light on other areas
that they don't want you to know about.
Start knowing the business. You're gonna be like, yo, money I come from the foundation or the entity here. So you you start learning because you get to check them now.
Exactly.
So you gotta start asking.
So everything was a secret.
Once you get out of the frame of mind, once you get out of the mindset, say, yo, he's on the stage show and don't play to make money off. When these checks start coming to your house, you're gonna start asking questions.
Yeah, so them no want that. And it's so sad. It's so sad. But anyway, nevertheless, so at one point now, young girl now come in and just excited about singing and performing, and me have a voice, and me have do album, and me have go with a bag of things. I don't know nothing about royalties, publishing, nothing. You give me a contract now, Vegas. You give me a contract. One young little girl come in. You know, said to me, say, listen, you need to have a lawyer. We're not going to do this unless you have somebody that represents it. Because no say you don't know nothing. Then if a man can give you something to make a sign with half of your life, no one said the real money, the real dealer in the publishing, and then I'm going to give you as somebody will not have the knowledge. You know, see that evil that.
Well, watch it, son.
That's an evil.
But there's a way to challenge that, because you can prove at what age you signed the agreement and them things there, and you can. There are ways right to get around it. If you have a contract and you can show, say, yo, you signed this contract when you were a minor. Understand?
But let me ask you a question. You know, let me tell you how deep this white collar crime. Come have to call it white collar crime, Let me tell you how deep this white collar crime is. Even if you sign certain things, just see if you never initial each page or certain, then just putting things as things start progressing, as people start get educated, as them start to see ways and means to take all of your money, They're adding things but never in the first contract, So may I tell you, so when you think you can be ahead of them, you cannot. Because they might do this long time white collar crime and thieves and that thing. And guess what? You had so many artists that couldn't read. Them couldn't write. Them don't know nothing. And guess what? A lot of artists that was out here, they were really struggling. Man, I suffer. So when them get a little break to work with a producer, you understand, getting a publishing company or getting a whatever, listen, you don't know no better. You look at them just running at the thing. So, you understand me? Which is just,
So quick question. Who were you signed to? When you record a song
all right.
for Seetyah and Clevie, who you did sign?
Nobody. Nobody. Stealing them hear me
who
for
you
a
are the
little
first
cassette.
publishing deal with?
Gussie Clark.
Gussie Clark. So you just went to Gussie Clark and said you want to sign up your publishing, right? Or somebody brought
No, I didn't say that. I have no idea about no publishing.
So you end up at Gussie?
You know, say in the initial state, I actually was being managed by specialists, section them, where they have Patra, Cobra, Shaba, Ghost and Culture. Me I come from way back then, you know. Way back them time then, you know, them draft me at New York and scare me at Jamaica, you know. You understand me? And I'm the Gussie class too, you know. You understand me? And you know, you meet and you introduce and Ray and the vibes and everything, and then they get in. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so I definitely have no clue about them things. I mean, I know about no nothing. You understand? Anyway, me they break away from Spec Shine and I was being managed by a guy named Deli Dread, Jamazima. He also was a manager for Shabarang, right? So Deli Dread became my manager solely instead of Spec Shine and him together. It became. You understand? At the time you're young and you're Yankee, and if especially if I talk to your other, I say, yo, so and so, I'm see my head, yeah, look at Yankee girl. No, I'm not. You know, my head face, and I'm just say, hey, you know, say your face thing, I'm not gonna work with you. You gotta say, no, that man, they run already. So anyway, Deli Dread keep me on and start to manage me. Anyway, so come at Jamaica now and meet them, and you know, I don't know nothing about it. Man put the contract in front of me. Me just happy. Me young and free and no, me as the first set of contract I signed was with Gussie Clark.
No, who gave you the contract? Who gave you the contract at that time?
Gussie Clark.
You went to the hold on. So you went to the studio, yeah?
Yeah.
You got record for somebody, or you went to the studio, and it just
I met them through like going for the first time I go there with Patra. They go with Patra them, and you know. Remember say Gussie at everybody, you know. Remember say Gussie at the boss, you know. If every artist, when name artist will ever sell a record on an international scale, went through the big boss himself, you know. You understand? Remember say when nobody know him at the boss, you know.
Somewhere.
Yes, somewhere.
Even indirectly.
You have to driving at the same lane with the big boss, you know. So that was the first contract that I had signed. That first contract was a 50% publishing deal for 5 years.
Oh, God!
But listen, remember say me no know nothing, you know. Me weigh 120 pounds, you know. Me are busting, me are doing the thing, you know.
Hold on. 50%.
50%. But listen, not only me, everybody, listen, 85% of the contract them going through his thing of 50%.
Gussie take 50% a year money, a year publishing, and he's collecting from somebody overseas, because somebody overseas are collect on behalf of him, you know. Maybe Universal or one of them company that collect. So you know, say Universal gonna take 25% out of the thing, and then when it get to you, him take 50%.
As I said. Me don't know a thing in a big man. Me just know say, me meet the big boss himself, you know. And the big 50%. Boss, me gonna do an album with him now. Me gonna do an album with him. He decided to do an album with me. So I was, you know, I was very happy about it.
You just glad.
Yeah, man, I'm happy. Yeah, man, because him really give me an opportunity and everything on him at the boss and the big man, but me never really understand nothing at all, like I said. So here it is, me sign 50% of my publishing. 5 years, right?
Wow.
All right. So
damn.
Yeah. So during that time was when one of my earpiece drop out. During that time was when I wrote hits like let me see. I think in the last year, I try to think if we get Sexy Body. I think he might have Sexy Body too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I have to look back. But anyway.
He wouldn't have Sexy Body.
No, probably not.
Came out when me coming out of the business.
Right.
And you were
if you long me in that thing, if you long me in that thing.
Yeah, man, you were established with Kill the Bitch.
Yeah, so that's the first contract I ever signed in my life, right? That first contract. So that was 50% of my publishing. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what publishing mean. I don't understand it. I don't know nothing. Me just glad say, girl I go vice, girl I go boss. You understand? Girl, I go out with a bag of things. Girl, I go do album and girl happy. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Just a happy-go-lucky girl and I'm just happy.
Which was the case with 90% of the artists then?
Yeah, you know, and it's a man where, you know, it's like if you have them linked there, it's a big link. You understand? Him at the boss. Him at the boss got a music business, so we have to say, yeah. All right, so that was the first thing. All right. Then we move on from that now. I did an album for him. And then I migrated back now. When I migrate back now, the things are going still. Cause that song actually put me in the American market with all of the Yankee, them, the rapper, them. I tell you, my thing was so different.
Gossip produced Kill the Bitch?
Yeah, no, Seetyah Ent Cleavage.
Sorry.
Let me tell you Seetyah Ent Cleavage. Yeah. So after that, no.
For Seetyah Ent Cleavage label?
Just the Seetyah Ent Cleavage. Just the Seetyah Ent Cleavage.
When you did the
and
album,
then Island Records took it up. Island Records, remember you did have Island Records and then they have the reggae side, Mango.
Right.
Mango label. So they actually was offering me a deal. They were offering me a deal, but at the time, though.
So you didn't get Kill the Bitch for the album?
No. You mean for the VP album we're going to talk about?
No, man, for the album we and Gussie did a work on.
No. No, me and him do a brand new album and I have nothing to do with nothing when we do before or nothing at all.
Okay.
So as I said to you, his contract was the first contract. 50% I'm publishing. Boom, boom, boom. Me never understand a thing. Me don't know nothing. Me just work with him. We had a good relationship musically. You know, things are going vibe. Dean Fraser was working on the project. Ray, blah, blah, whatever. All right. At some point now, I migrated back now. All right. So now the song is just making moves, making waves on it and go on with some things. Then Tony Kelly's song step in. Me do Sexy Body. Sexy Body just blow up now. That's how the Diamond tune. Mr. Vegas, that's how the Diamond tune. Well, because I got mercy and grace, and still I eat from it. But when I eat, me should I eat more? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because that song I wrote all by my everything. From start to finish.
Fast out to this now, that era you know with
yeah.
Kelly.
All right, so now the voice song Sexy Body now and it a blow up now. It def on the top pop station, things are going, it a make you know that's how VP only running for the artist when things are going. They're not picking up nobody where nothing are going. You understand? You have to already create that buzz for them to work with you.
VP now.
Yeah.
Good.
So this a buzz now, everything now. All right, so VP decides, all right, we're going to sign Sasha. Right? At the time now, I have the Anna Murray Elias. He was working with Sean Paul. So I work with me and I work with Sean Paul. Me, him and Sean Paul, one team.
Do you remember what year
you understand me?
Do you remember what year was this?
I have no idea. I'm not good with that. Sometimes I remember my own age.
Because I want to build the argument. So I want to give the people a chronology of
right.
something important what we're going to talk about, and we're going to basically through a wrench in a VP spokes or make them understand so we're not really illiterate.
Exactly. Them days they're done.
And we have moved up and we have come a long way into knowing our rights, right? So let me tell you when this song came out, because the song came out same time with Jack It Up and the Beanie Man sang them. So
yeah.
Sexy Body, right? Sexy Body, Sasha release, right? Which I'm just doing it to just prove a point, right?
Yes.
Because it is interesting to know the chronology, so we can. So this is basically like 2004. So like maybe 2003 then.
Right, yeah, 2003.
All right, so the reason why I want to do this is because I want to make the point that Kill the Beach was already recorded way before that.
Way before that.
With Kill the Beach, you signed a publishing deal with Gussie Clarke.
Right.
So Kill the Beach should have basically fall under Gussie Clarke's publishing and the music works.
Definitely.
That's what I want to establish. People, it's important for you to pay attention to that point that we just make. Because we're going to show you something where how corrupted the business is. All right? So continue from this and all.
Sexy Body. Yeah. All right, so Sexy Body has gone with things now and DP decided to sign me and everything. No lawyer, no nothing. You understand me? Stack of papers. Of course, again, I'm still in a situation where I still not really understand nothing. I'm not really getting no advice from nothing. When Deli Dread was managing me, you know, I mean, he's dead now. May his soul rest in peace. But, you know, he wasn't the one, when him and Specials was working, he wasn't really the brain man. You understand? The man with more
Right.
the legal, this and that. He didn't really know nothing. You know, he was just there, you know, above on certain things. So anyway,
Right, it's like
we
street
end up,
managers. Like most of the managers, I mean,
yeah, the street manager. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He was like a street manager.
To the business.
Exactly. All right. So sign up with VP. And I don't even want to talk about the money part because
Right.
the money part maybe can pay for 6 of the shoes them in the closet and 2 suits.
The
On
contract
sale.
is signed.
Yeah. The contract I'm signed could I buy 6 of the shoes them I'm having in my closet now and 2 of my suit them with the death part sale. So that's where I'm gonna leave that. Anyway, me now watch a face cause you know we have songs and me I do my thing and me I make my money them off of my concert them and me show them and things, you know? Yeah, but you wanna be with a company. All right, so I'm
Because
signed to them now and
this
everything.
is going to propel you now into different arenas, basically. 'Cause
Yeah,
you need,
different, yeah.
You need a vehicle. That is why a lot of artists sign to VP because they want a vehicle.
Exactly, because it's not like you already know said the money not spent. You understand? You already know said as some shoebox thing. You understand me? So you don't know. You know, so I wasn't even penetrating all of that. But what I'm finding out now, the white collar crime that was hidden within the contract, some things where you don't know, you don't really understand because them like to use some terms like perpetual and then want to use some terms like some, so you never know say, some of the things that you are signed to are some ever like some forever. You understand? I mean, you basically, even in the publishing, we go back to that too. You have to some things like perpetual in the first contract when we design also. So you don't understand them terms. Them terms that mean forever, whatever you do during the time that you're signed with them for whatever time the contract lasts for, they own it forever, whatever percentage they probably took out or whatever.
Right.
So allegedly, I'm thinking that they're probably, based on what them I do know, I guess, yeah.
Hold on, sister. We don't want to go to public. I want the people to get a better understanding. What
Right.
should we talk about the lifetime and all of them things there? The language of the
Yes.
people in the contract. If you know about law, you care about the contract, you will miss these
You
things.
won't know.
You understand?
Yes.
Because what she's basically saying is, for example, if VP Records supposed to sign me for 5 album deals, those 5 albums may sound like, oh, bam, 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 it just take 5 years and just do 5 albums, but basically that can last a lifetime. Because
A lifetime.
Them have the rights to basically, the right to renew the contract on their terms.
And they don't have to tell you. There's a clause in the contract,
Right.
and let me tell you how that works. If you don't remember the exact date when that ends, if you don't do it like say 24 hours prior to that, it's
Fact.
automatically renewed.
Fact.
Tell me how much are we as artists are going to free something like that. We never free that.
Even if you remember, them have the preference, my first preference, basically.
And they don't tell you that. Then they're going to send you an email and say, hey, the contract is going to be up. If you don't send us an email or call us, we're going to renew it. They're not going to do that.
What happened is, if you have a 5 album deal, like in the case of Spice, we maybe not put out 1 yet.
Right. My poor sister. Mm-hmm.
She got 4? Oh, it's a poor sister.
No, me say my poor sister, boy, I tell her, we get some meeting.
I think she has a 5, because that's a norm. A 5 album deal.
Yeah. The criminal minds that hide in black ink. The
Yes.
criminal minds that hide in black ink, can I tell you? So anyway, so right now, I don't even know where them up in them the contract there, as what them allegedly send the sign to. You understand what I said to you? So, but the long and short of everything is, right now, VP says them spend $1 million on me. VP Records, to all the artists that's listening, everybody with Noah, walk on VP Lane, had something to do with VP, said they spent $1 million. Come on, we need a bell. I need a drum roll. They spent $1 million on me, Sasha. Can I tell you? I was working on an album.
How many music
Listen,
videos?
I was 0. Let me tell you, the song with me and Sean Paul, it was an Atlantic DP thing, but you know, so the majority was Atlantic.
That's not your project.
Exactly, and that's not Sasha's project. And then I did a very, 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 very low. We need skip to go low budget video. And that sexy body with a Spanish girl named Evie Queen, right? And that was a remix. I did it in Spanish, yes. It was great too. The song was great, but like I said, somebody was a very low, Miss Kitty, low budget video.
Who paid for that video?
It would have been VP. Of course, they would have given Murray the money, which is my A&R.
Here's the deal. You know that if a record label said them sign $1 million, said them spend $1 million on you, there's easy way to follow the paper trail. All you have to do, all you have to do, and the problem is because them know say it gonna take so much out of an artist to get a lawyer and really audit them. Because they know say artists not gonna bother with something because you know the lawyers them are gonna charge you a bag of money. And sometimes, you may reach statute of limitation. You may reach a point where the lawyer may charge you 100,000 or 200,000, and when you get to what is there for you, it may be like, less than what you gonna pay the lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you know that you really have a case. And in this case, if they claim that they spent $1 million,
$1 million US.
If they claim they spend $1 million on you, there must be, because they have to file taxes. You see what I say? So all this need is just a simple audit for them to or them have to give you the breakdown. You see the problem is that you're not unique to this, You're not unique to this because I've spoken to many artists who always getting negative on them royalties. Every time you get the royalties.
Oh, okay, this is 2 decades after. Let me tell you, I allegedly in the negative with VC for 205,000. $205,000. $66 must be 67 cents. That's what she says. I don't even remember.
They're saying you owe them 200 and something thousand.
2 decades after the fact. So I guess we still are going good. That means them done recoup 800,000 already, innit?
You know why that's so? Why that's so? Basically, them own you for life. If you release a song now and the song start blow up the place, them are going to just come in and say, yo, our song that,
Straight.
Because she signed to us and she owe us 200 and something thousand dollars. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a way, basically, in my opinion, to hold you for your lifetime. So if you just find a breakthrough song right now and start mash up the place, right? But you cannot recall, or there's no evidence that you can point to and say, yo, them spend this amount of money on me. So
listen to me.
Whether $1 million they spent on how you owe 200 and something thousand dollars when you did not get 200 and something thousand dollars for your
let me just say this to you. First and foremost, everybody know the company where we are talking about. They not spend none of them money upon nobody. That's a number one. None of them money upon nobody. That's number one. Number two, when you're talking about auditing them and all these things, them people do them homework already now. Because if them book a hotel to you and the hotel are $100 for the night or $120, the paperwork are going for that hotel they're gonna be $250,000. Now you me talking Jamaican money, $250, $300. You understand? If there's a photo shoot, because this is how companies work, This is how companies work. Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry, but what I'm saying is when you're dealing with professionals, them can't tell somebody say the hotel was for $100 and the hotel was $50 because they have to produce the paper trail or the receipt.
Can I say this to you?
And so on. That's the reason why auditing these things are factored in when you're auditing somebody.
All right, let me say this to you, just to say this. Let's talk about taxes, for example.
Right.
When a man wants get back a certain amount of tax refund. And you say to your accountant, okay, I spent $5,000 on clothing for my concert. It is not difficult for you to manufacture or get receipts to say 5,000. You understand? So it will add up because it's easy for you to find the proof. This is the world that we live in today. I want you to read between the lines and I don't say too much.
No, I understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand, sister.
So what I'm saying to you is that they know all these tactics. Not all, these companies know these tactics. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So the company, I'm negative $205,000 right now, and I mean, I used to just set anytime I get the email, Mr. Vegas. All when me in a church, good enough, good. Just come off all 40 days of fasting. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but good, fasting.
Upset you.
I'm see all one of them email, man. Listen to me, no offend me. Listen, look here. You know the worst bird are flying at the ear and wait for dead people to come bite them up. All them things there. You understand me? I'm being real. Right. I'm being real. I'm not gonna go around. I'm not gonna pretend because guess what? I'm a human being at the end of the day, and somebody violate me or whatever, I'm going to react. You understand? So to turn the other cheek part, me not really get that part that don't talk yet. I'm being real. You understand what I mean? I said to you, I'm a real person and I react to real things and other things.
So you have never gotten a royalty from VP?
Not a dollar, not a 50-cent stamp. Most of my money, as I said, came in from concert shows. And like I said, we still have a bless of God because, like I said, to ASCAP and PPL and them. And them things that happen after the fact. When you gain the knowledge, you understand certain things.
So
because what happened?
A royalty of sex Kelly, VP, nobody at all.
Listen, I don't want you bringing Mr. Kelly into this,
No, I'm just saying because the reason why I'm asking you, no, it's not because I want to bring him in. Because VP them have a way to say them give the producers the royalty.
Oh no, listen, I mean, let me tell you, so I don't even want to get so deep because if them other things, they still not have nothing to do with them thing. You understand what I said to you? If there's an agreement between Mr. Kelly and VP, that not have nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying for the record.
And that is something I'm trying to establish now. That is what I'm trying for now, Because me come to your studio, me come record for you.
Yeah.
Me never give you no permission to take my music and go give it to VP or Green Sleeves. You understand? So that is when I try even fight for now with even artists and artists from back then to even up till now. Because now we see them I try change it a little bit now because they realize that they were doing something wrong. What them I try to do now, them I try get paperwork for sign off on things now. All of a sudden now they might get paperwork now from producers and all of these things. That means them know that them did do something wrong from morning. So now they might try to cover them track because them see the artists they might get more educated. Right? And people like me and other artists out there like you know understand the business more. Yeah, because we are read up, we are understand because we have a lot of time in our hands to find out about things and we educate ourselves and I'm thanking God for that right now. The fact that I didn't just sit down and be a couch potato and just watch all these things pass me by. Because you thank God for me, educate myself certain way. You understand me? That way I can reap some of the benefits from my work. You understand? Because if I was really, if I was sitting there like a couch potato without hungry, but that's not sell bag juice from this. I'm not no respect to all who are sell bag juice from this, but the fact that the work, you understand, all these years I've been in the music business for 2 decades. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I'm just saying that it's sad. It's really sad. Without giving away too much of a current situation. So we established that Kill the Bitch was for Gussie Clark, but before you got signed to
publishing, you're
publishing before you got signed to VP. Right? So that means if somebody should sample Kill the Bitch,
it has to go through him.
Nothing to do with that. Right? Right?
Unless them slide in some little paper in between something. You understand me? Where me don't know about.
The paper can't fly in between it.
Okay.
Because he already
Yeah,
signed.
like some other thing. I really, you know.
There's no people that can come into it because here we go now. Here we go now if you really want to get serious with this thing, I know. Right? Gussie Clark is collecting the publishing on Kill the Bitch. Right? So if someone samples Kill the Bitch, then of course Gussie Clark, if you want to bring them to hold them to the task, Gussie Clark have to produce the contract that you signed. Because without a contract, Gussie not have the rights over you. You know that though. So if Gussie can't find the contract, he not have the rights over you.
I know it not last. You know the boss not last in contract then, right?
So if Gussie, if you want to get serious with all, if a situation should arise, and let's say VP want to collect publishing from Kill the Bitch, right? In the case where Nicki Minaj sampled it, and maybe when Nicki Minaj sampled it, they collected publishing from it. So if
you see, after this conversation, hold on. You see, after this conversation, because you see, I'm not really good with time and what year this or what year that. But I'm glad that we're having this because what I want to do is make sure that I have all my facts, which I know for a fact. VP never in a nothing. Me never know nothing about no VP during the whole Gussie ordeal. You understand? But I said it's just to the record. You understand what I mean? Because sometimes you have to go back and reiterate on something. You understand? So I say, yeah, what I can recall. Yes,
it has nothing to do with Kill the Bitch. So what I'm saying is,
no,
it is essential for you to check if they collected publishing when Nicki Minaj sampled it.
Right.
Because if they collected publishing on that during that time, it was basically some form of illegal or wrongful act. So you have to look into that and make sure so you can even claim back that piece of money there and say, yo, I mean, I understand how we get Gussie 50% you still get.
And you know what? Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the truth of the matter. It's the truth of something with me so long, changed my life, changed the style of music, everything. It's like me just say, you know what? Just let it be. I wasn't really trying to run down this and run down that. But guess what? I think about this in Mr. Vegas. I mean, I say, I might work regardless of what anybody wants to think or free or whatever. I need to put the pen to the paper. It does. You understand what that one? Yeah, it don't. Yeah, it's my work. You understand what I said to you? And if it's my work, I deserve to be compensated.
Me just want to bring you on so other people can really understand where really are going in other industry. I know artists face it, but at the end of the day, there are ways that we can get around it. We just have to file a class action lawsuit.
But you know what, too? Let me tell you something, too. Just the closing argument here. The reason why a lot of artists might refrain, like, just think about it. You already fighting to get the little percentage where you're still at all on. And then you have to take out money out of that now. To go pay a lawyer now, to go fight these giants. So true, them know that, you know, that's why they continue them foolishness over the years.
Well, you know what?
But let me tell you, I forgot to tell you this. 1 minute, sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Because there was a point where I had to actually get a lawyer to deal with a matter, and I'm not going to elaborate on it because me and the person came to an agreement, you understand me, and certain things, you know, materialize, and that's that. So there's no quarrel with me and the person or no whatever. But I'm just saying, it is so sad. Money we have to spend for the PLI, you know, to get, it's really sad. You understand me? It's really, really sad. And I'm saying to all of the artists out there, you see me, you know, we not have to censor certain things, you know, because guess what? Me not looking at this lifetime or next lifetime to ever work with the company them that I've already worked with already. I care zero. You understand? I'm not protecting them. So some of these artists, them still are living a la la land, you know. Them still have hope. Them still want to work with these people when they might say wicked or evil and they might do certain things and them still want to sign up and still want. You know that, right? So that them scared. They're not like me and you. We have to just come out and just talk or we have to talk or we're not here, we're not hungry. You understand what I mean? I say, but it's just sad. It's sad. It really is. It's sad, but I care zero right now.
What's Sexy Body on Reggae Gold?
You know it's gonna be on there. Don't ask me. I don't know that. I don't know what occurred, but yeah, it was on it. It probably was on the Reggae Gold, Reggae Diamond, Reggae Bronze, Reggae anything that could have come out. It must be on it, of course.
So how come
Yeah,
you
but
end up owe so much money, but your song is on Reggae Gold and all the other compilations? And this is
you
something.
hear what I said?
This is something when I want to highlight.
Listen
I
to,
want to highlight something. I want to highlight
it's
something.
crazy.
Let me
It's
highlight something.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let me show you how terrible these record labels are and how selfish they are. Basically in dealing with artists. Yeah. There's a thing where a lot of artists don't understand when it comes down to these record labels, especially VP Records. Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, when you have a song like Sexy Body or like a Heads Eye or like a TOK, find a big song, or, the artists that were signed to VP, you are trying to sell units. You're trying to move numbers. You're trying to show us that yo, you can move numbers. The reason why people look at dancehall artists and they be like, yo, we don't move, we don't sell, and we have a history of selling records where we can get record deals from majors, is because the same reason that I just asked you about. Whenever you have a song like a Sexy Body, instead of they use the song to propel you and your album, right? So when somebody wants to get this song, they must get it on a Sasha album. So that means they're gonna come to the album to get the record. Then this album will sell, more units. But instead, they
want to sell on their album.
Maybe Strictly the Best, maybe another compilation, and sometimes the producer for the record, the producer may license the same song to Greensleeve for the European territory and the UK territory, and VP for the US territory and Canada. So there you go with one hit record. Yeah, one hit record is shared up in different territories. So you're selling maybe 50,000 on a VP compilation, or Reggae Gold used to sell a whole lot, like Reggae Gold used to sell
like crazy. Are the biggest. Listen, that's their biggest project.
Right.
The most money maker.
Reggae Gold used to move numbers in them days then.
Numbers.
Mm-hmm. So when you already have
and I was on them.
Already. By the time you put out an album, nobody know what your album again, sister. Unless them genuinely like you as an artist.
Exactly.
But them already buy Reggae Gold, and Reggae Gold is at a better advantage than you. We are promoting your album, because guess what? Reggae Gold has all the hit songs for that year.
Every single hit song. Every song that was a hit, it was on.
Reggae Gold over. So if a man have one money, I want a reggae compilation, he's not gonna buy a Sasha or a Vegas over getting a Reggae Gold.
You might get all the hits from the Reggae Gold or the Strictly the Best.
The hit song we want from Vegas, it's on Reggae Gold. Plus, him can get the hit song from Cape Town, the hit song from
everybody else,
from Wayne Wonder,
from everybody else.
So we over the years, people on the outside say, oh, we don't sell and we don't move the numbers and we don't get signed to majors. These are the reasons.
Terrible.
These are the reasons we don't move the numbers, because one hit song is shared up, in so many slices to different people. Jetstar might have it. Sometimes, sometimes Jetstar and Greensleeve, they are England, and the two of them have your song. That was the case with Hands Up and Nike here. You see what I'm saying? My album will come out, and Jetstar basically put out an album with me, and Jetstar have no contract with me to release an album.
Bad.
You see what I'm saying? And to this day, I think the reason why I get so much fight from VP, till one of the time them blacklist me, and Clinton.
I got blacklisted too.
Clinton Sparks, I think his name. The brother from down Hartford. You see, me know me get blacklisted, because I don't know if it come from. I did do some work with Tony Kelly. Right? I was doing some work with Tony Kelly, and I did the studio every day. I work with Tony. And all of a sudden, Greensleeve called me, say, yo, what's up, man? You releasing the album, Heads Eye album? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Chris? Calm down. So I check it out. VP have an album, a Mr. Vegas album ready for release. And already shipped.
Really now?
Already shipped 200,000 copies.
No, sir. Oh my. Wow.
And it's like
Wow.
I get a liar and them have to destroy everything. And I think that destroy the relationship and them basically at the basically them have wheel and come again, but me say no man are the wrong person this and me not the right person. Maybe if I'd allow them to exploit me and release the album, maybe me that blow up more in the US, but at the end of the day, principle are principle. You understand?
Absolutely. Principle is
you know,
principle.
the paperwork with me and release an album. Come on. With the paperwork, when we advance there, with the contract there, you can't release
yeah, yeah.
Without a picture on the album.
Where's the advance?
That's like
my God, that's terrible.
Image, everything. You see?
And you're not the only artist. A lot of other artists have the same testimony.
Well, I can tell you 99% of the Jamaican artists would have allowed that project to go through. But Mr.
Absolutely.
Principal, from day one, Mr. Principal,
yes.
you say, yo, no. That can't work. That can't work. Me you don't have any agreement. Oh, you have to put out an album with me, and me don't know nothing about it. When my contract there, with the advance there. And I saw there was bent on getting somebody for host me, you know. That's why you see, when them drop the Sean Paul, they blocked me from the Sean Paul project.
Whoa.
That was the case, you know, because when Sean Paul shoot Hot Girl Today video and him see me and tell me say he must shoot the video, he must go link me, you know, because I'm there in New York, you know, to come at the video shoot, you know. But then, you know, when I reach out to him, it's when I realize say the phone, like, you know, when somebody cut off the phone and the phone got voicemail after. So a years me I realize that they give my ultimatum, VP they give my ultimatum, say, you know, if I show up on the set, them I go drop in project.
Wow, that's so sad. You know,
man take advantage. So I say, but I could understand why they would want to get somebody to replace me, because come on, me make a company burn up over 200,000 record virgin.
So you're the enemy.
That is what you are.
You're the enemy.
That is what you are when you educate yourself and you start.
Yeah, you're trumping at the Democrats' eyes.
Or the other way around. but at the end of the day, sister, it's a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully it work out. But at the end of the day, we need a class action lawsuit. I mean, I said publicly so other artists who are going through the same thing can come together and them can link.
Yeah, man, them could just come out and talk up and make a band together. You understand me? And form a union.
Get it done, you know,
yeah, absolutely.
We have social media can drive fear into the people them with exploit with, to make them know so we're serious.
And listen, just for the record, we just want to big up the US companies that stand by their word. Let me tell you something. If them say January the 5th, 9 o'clock, you get a check here, you could put on your pot. You understand? It is a must. Them now go around it, them now go underneath it. You understand? So I thank God for that. You know, and
no, you can't
you know,
you look ask you on your sound exchange.
Listen, look here, listen to me. That you know, so I'm relax. You know, so me not run down nothing. Because I'm good. You understand? But I would have been greater if I had gotten what I was supposed to get.
You know what happened? Like the other day, Nicki Minaj sample Head's Eye Rhythm or whatever. So Nicki Minaj go on her iTunes page and she say the Megatron song was influenced by Mr. Vegas and Spragga Benz.
Good.
So if the artists were sing the song and tell us say them song influence her, them artists are influenced Megatron. That means a shut about Head's Eye and hype up on you and she not ready yet. That shut about.
Listen, let me just go out with this. Yeah, go ahead.
There and then me just put in my claim.
Well, listen to me. I'm sitting here feeling good right now. So like I said, yeah, the Zara last
my check them come heavy.
All right, listen. I'm here telling the same story. Sexy Body, J-Lo do it with Pitbull. Sexy Body, Zara Larson, big pop artists do it. Jeremiah, Gabriel, and my good. You understand me? But like I said, if you have something for me, I want my thing. You understand me? I want what belongs to me. You understand? You can't be in a champion. I want me be in a syrup.
When them tell you say you owe so much money, basically it's because they don't want your money. You understand me? I say. So at the other day, me have to get mad pan them because them claim say somebody is a collect some songs we fall under for them umbrella. So I said, so why you stop sending me my money because somebody else collect some song when me do for some producer? Me say, you know much song me do for producer. Back in the days, I record 5-10 songs a week. So you might record a song for a producer and you call it something and him call it something different. So if somebody else
that them do.
that not nothing to do with me. And then hold up my money for a year until
Now nothing to do with me, yeah.
I pay a lawyer and it end up costing me. So I know them game, but I'm willing to play it with them. Big up yourself, sister.
Well, me just a laugh off of them, you know. Me just a laugh off of them. God is good and make me thank God.
Every time.
Eh?
Where new project?
Well, me just put out my EP, Bumpy Ride. It's available on Amazon Music and iTunes, you know, right across the board. Any kind of music.
Bumpy Ride is a reggae.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now the EP is called Bumpy Ride, and one of the singles are Bumpy Ride. And I'm dropping my album in another 2 months or so. And so they're going to get to the copy, go listen to Sasha go out. But now I go to reggae now because reggae is a part of our culture. So we just put positive energy.
You have to explain nothing.
Eh?
You don't have to explain nothing, man.
All right.
Big up yourself. Stay beautiful.
Big up. One love. Thanks for having me. Big up and bless up. Yeah.